Hello world, welcome back for another DALPORTODEV video. Today, I'm bringing a sweet unboxing of an epic gaming laptop, the MSI GL63. It's running a 9th gen Intel Core i7 9750H coupled with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 1660 Ti. The last gaming laptop I unboxed on this channel was the Asus G531 GT. That one only had a GTX 1650, but at a much lower price point of a regular MSRP of about $1,000 and as low as $800 on sale, which I put some of the links in that video down below. This laptop, the MSI GL63, the retail price is a little bit higher at around $1,300. I managed to get it on sale on eBay at around $1,100. I will be updating the description of this video below with links to sales on this model as I find them. So if you're interested in this laptop, keep an eye on this video, check back in the description. I will be sure to put links to this laptop if I can find it on sale for you guys. So let's get into it. So here it is, the MSI GL63. Another quick rundown of the specs. It's powered by a 9th generation Intel Core i7 9750H, coupled with 16 gigabytes of RAM, a 1080p 60Hz IPS display, and then the GTX 1660 Ti with 6 gigabytes of VRAM. Also a 512GB NVMe SSD, so overall this laptop is a pretty good package. If you register your laptop, MSI gives you a complimentary 3-year extension to your 1-year manufacturer warranty, which I think is great. Here's the power cable, your standard 3-prong power cable you'll find with most laptops. Looks like the length is pretty good, so you'll have no issues using this laptop with some distance between yourself and the power outlet. Here's the power adapter. I'm pleasantly surprised when picking this up. My first impressions are that it's a lot lighter than I expected. The power adapter that came with my MSI laptop from last year with the GTX 1070 was just obscene. Absolutely a monster. So much extra weight in my bag, but this one, it's not too bad. I can definitely tell it's a lot lighter. Not quite as light as the power adapter we saw with the Asus G531 GT in my last unboxing video, but it is light enough where it's not going to be giving you any issues. And what we see here, it looks like part of a housing, an attachment that you would put on top of a 2.5-inch SSD, for example, if you were to add extra storage to this laptop. So it looks like there is support for an extra storage bay. So the 512GB NVMe that's included, if that's not enough for you, you can use this as well as these extra screws to mount another 2.5-inch drive inside of the laptop. So expansion is always good. I absolutely love gaming laptops, particularly for this reason, because usually they're very friendly and easy to add expansion to. And we see MSI gives us this nice black sleeve the laptop comes in, the MSI Dragon logo right here, and it's great. I'm probably going to keep using this down the line just to keep my laptop nice and clean. I love to keep my stuff looking pristine, so even a year later, you can't really tell that it's been used. And right away, we see here it is on the back of the laptop, the badge, the MSI Dragon, and then the 2 trademark red strips that we see very typically on MSI laptops, and also very large grills here on the back for heat dissipation from the GPU as well as the CPU, a red strip across the back as well, so very aggressive all around. Now here we have all of our expansion ports, and what we see is a pretty good amount of expansion. So you have a gigabit LAN, HDMI, DisplayPort, USB 3.0, USB-C, your headphone jack, and your microphone jack. So very plentiful options on that side. Let's take a look over here. We get more options, an SD card expansion slot, and then 2 more USB 3.0 ports, and then your barrel DC charging jack. And just looking over this laptop, I can just say I'm a really big fan. I'm not afraid of the aggressive looking design language that they used here with this laptop. And here's the back, and what we see is great ventilation across the bottom. Lots of open space and vents, so this laptop is going to cool well. You can see large copper pipes throughout the inner body of the laptop. Definitely stay tuned. When I go deeper into benchmarking this laptop as well as reviewing, I'm definitely going to bust these bad boys open so we can take a look at their internals and the way they've been designed. Not too much flex here, much less flex than the Asus G531 GT, so it is more comfortable to open one-handed. And we're greeted by a very clean aesthetic upon opening the laptop. Mostly all clean black, not too much red accents here on the inside except for a small bit of red lines around the buttons like the mouse pad as well as the power button, but overall a very clean look. The bezels are a little bit larger than some of the modern laptops from this era, but nothing too obtrusive where it would be harmful or difficult to watch content on or play games. So booting up the laptop now, and what we're seeing is the keyboard is lighting up all white, but I can confirm this is just in the pre-OS boot sequence. So later on in this video, once I boot it up and I get into Windows, we're going to see the per key RGB display, which is going to be just stunning. Right now, booting it up, it's going to appear just pure white, which, because it's tunable on a per key basis, you could keep this way if you like it, if you think it looks clean and professional. You could change the settings later on to keep the keyboard all white. Now, what we are seeing is a very large keyboard. Standard trackpad from MSI, nothing too amazing here, but it does look nice and roomy. I'm definitely going to be using an external mouse with this whenever I can, probably the Logitech MX Master, but as for the keyboard, it is very, very roomy. So people who are typing a lot as well as gaming are going to be very comfortable using this. Not too heavy of a machine because we're not using any of the old school hard drives, we just have NVMe storage, so overall it's not too heavy and a very attractive package overall. So I can say I'm pretty happy with this so far. Now up close here, it does have a webcam. It's only 720p, so if you're wanting to do streaming for Twitch or something like that, you may want to upgrade, but it includes your standard 720p issue webcam. And this logo on the back, the MSI badge that they include, it does light up pure white. Now this is not tunable by RGB, but it does illuminate, which I enjoy and I love. Now here I am booted up into Windows, the SteelSeries engine driver loaded for the keyboard, and this is really the eye catcher for this laptop. This will catch attention. Anywhere you are using this laptop, people will notice. Now this is a pulsing effect that is enabled by default. You can disable this, but personally I'm such a fan of it, I'm going to leave it on. It's just one of the most beautiful laptops that I've ever seen when it comes to the lighting. Really, really gorgeous. Now I'm not quite ready to give a full review on this laptop, but I've been using it, putting it through some tests, rendering and editing some videos, playing some games. I can say this laptop is definitely a beast of a performer. So, thanks for watching my video. Definitely stay tuned if you want to see me take a deeper dive into this laptop. I'm going to be uploading a video soon with a full review, benchmark comparisons. Now NVIDIA claims that the GTX 1660 Ti is comparable or slightly better than the GTX 1070 from last generation mobile laptop GPUs. So I'm going to be putting that to the test because I do have a laptop on hand with a 7th gen Intel Core i7 and a GTX 1070. So I'm going to be putting those neck to neck on this channel so we can really check NVIDIA's word on these models and see if the GTX 1660 Ti is worth the money. So please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. Please check my links in the description down below for my social media handles, sales on this laptop, and a link to my other unboxing video of a cheaper laptop by Asus. Thanks for watching. DALPORTODEV out.